When you're ready.
Okay.
This is Millionaires Row, and there's 3 vaults here. And George Tuckett, Thomas Watkins, and Senator Sanford. And there's 3 right here. And they're 2 different styles of vaults. Tuckett and Watkins are actually in-ground vaults because they are built into the wall that is made of dirt.
Yeah,
All right?
cool.
And Sanford on the far side is above ground vault. And the burials are in the niches on the side of the building. These are actually built inside the dirt embankment.
So
Now,
what kind of families would typically be the more rich families in society?
The businessmen, the men that were doing the movers and shakers, the Yakers of the time.
Yeah.
Now, these 3 were all built around the turn of the century, 1890s to 1900, and he dies in 1900, so that gives you the idea of he had to build it before he died. So, and Sanford, he had to have his built because his son predated him, so he built it actually for his son.
Oh, that's sad.
Now, historically speaking, what they're built in is the fort of Burlington Heights. This is the fort of 1812, and it goes all the way across, goes around that corner, and this would be a mirror image on that side of the of Watkins also, because it had 2 entranceways, but all that side was destroyed to put in York Boulevard. And Sanford actually leveled the embankment so he could put his vault in. Well, George Hamilton was, not George Hamilton, George Tuckett was the cigar or tobacco king of Canada. And in 1860, he was rolling cigars by hand in Hamilton Marketplace. And so the Civil War broke out, and where Canada got its tobacco was Virginia. Virginia succeeded from the United States and became the South and the Confederacy.
Yeah.
So when and so the tobacco dried up. So Tuckett went down with Billings, his friend, and they bought as much tobacco as they could. They put it into a warehouse, and when the North attacked Virginia, the battle lines changed. The Virginia was now occupied by the North, even though it was still a southern state. And because the lines changed, the warehouse where Tuckett had put the tobacco was now in the North, owned by Canadians, and couldn't be confiscated as war material. So so what he had was the monopoly on his source to roll a cigar.
Yeah, amazing. And
So,
how many people are in here?
There are probably, well, you got 4 up and 3 across, or 4 and 4?
Well,
There's at least 12.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah. And so he brought the tobacco back to Canada, and in 3 years he had his own factory built on Queen Street. He had enough money from that to buy his home, and his home still exists today, and that's the Scottish Rite.
It's huge.
Oh, that's what the Scottish.
Yeah.
It's huge.
He called it his cottage.
So the cemetery doesn't clean this out? The
No,
family
this
does?
is a family vault, and the door is open just to air it out right now, and that's why the wind is blowing some leaves in. But and this is a new.
But in our place, we clean the family vaults.
Yeah, well, see, you have a private maintenance.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Here they don't. They cut the grass and knock down